Coach Arnett was saying that the 3-3-5 is has some similarities to the 4-2-5, and obviously you're familiar with that defense. I know it's still early in camp, but what have you seen so far from the 3-3-5?
I feel like it brings a lot of excitement to the defense. It gives us a time. It gives us the opportunity to use a lot of our players on defense who can fly around and really make a lot of plays for us. I think this is going to be a great year for us in that defense.
Next question will go to Ben Portnoy.
Hey, Kobe. Just I know this offseason's been kind of whack for you guys, but you and Marquise stepping into this roles. What's kind of this offseason been like for you, and stepping into a role and being the guy for this team?
It's kind of just been simply a grind. We know we're living in uncertain times right now. Just kind of keep the team level-headed and just focus on a day at a time. Just taking everything a day at a time and just keeping everybody united through this time.
Joel Coleman.
Hey, Kobe. Don't know how much you can answer this question after just a couple of days, but we've, of course, heard a lot about the air raid and what Coach Leach brings on the offensive side. On the defensive side, what have you guys seen from that offense, the Coach Leach offense so far?
I feel like Coach Leach's offense is bringing a little more energy to our offense side of the ball. I see that the receiver groups and the running back groups, they're more excited about this offense and the amount of points we think we can put on the board with it. So we really just want to get later into camp and see how things get a better feel of things. But right now, we just excited for everything, new beginnings.
Next question will go to Tyler Horka.
Hey, Kobe. A lot of people have said that you guys all feel safer on campus, and there was the whole "we want to play" movement as well. I'm just curious from your standpoint, what has it been like being back on campus, especially now that a lot of the other students have returned? When you leave the football facilities, how safe do you feel when you go home, and what are kind of some of the things that you've been doing away from football to make sure that you guys get to stay on the football field this fall?
Well, around the team, we're kind of emphasizing to kind of like set the standard in society, like around the community in Starkville, like wearing masks, taking safety precautions, keeping our hands clean, and things like that. And on top of that, I feel like as a whole, we do feel safer at work, like with Thomas and our health staff. They're doing a great job keeping us isolated, keeping the precautions set up, having the service tables and getting us tested as much as possible. So I feel very safe in these guys' hands.
And just a quick follow-up to that, do you feel like, because you guys still are college kids at the end of the day, is it going to be kind of hard to stay away from the temptation of, somebody invites you to go out one random weekend and you kind of have to think in the back of your mind, if I want to play next week, I probably shouldn't go. What are the steps and what's kind of going through your mind when a scenario like that arises?
I feel like it'll be more of a challenge for the younger guys. But once again, like as a team, we're just trying to take on all these challenges as one. So the vets on the team would kind of influence them to keep the bigger picture in mind, like be safe, kind of find entertainment and team bonding to substitute for like the college functions and interactions and things like that. So we just kind of setting the tone for the younger guys, and then we can make this happen.
We'll go to Brian Haydad.
Kobe, in this 3-3-5 system, you sort of moved a little bit inside from where you were a year ago. Are you focused more on being a run stopper this year, or are you still going to try to become a pass rusher in the conference?
I'm working on every part of my game, so I don't really just trying to be defined as like a run stopper or pass rusher. I just want to build on both parts, and I feel like Coach Arnett's put me in position to do so.
Next question will go to Paul Jones.
Kobe, you guys have a few familiar names coming back on the defensive line. You got yourself, Marquise Spencer, Jaden Crumity, and Nathan Pickering. Obviously, you guys are going to need some depth in the SEC, and that's always a must every year. Who are some of those guys you think that can help out on the defensive line with the depth situation this year?
Of course, guys like Aaron Odom. first name off the bat that pops up. Aaron is showing, just showing that he can be a vet. He got a lot of experience. He kind of helping bring the guys younger than him along. Got guys like Jack Harris, plays the game with a ton of passion. Got a lot of younger guys, and just adding other guys like Jordan Davis, Trey Lawson. I think we got a great group of guys, and we got every piece we need to make any goal we have lined up happen.
All right, next we'll go to Tyler Horka.
Kobe, it probably happened while you guys were on the practice field just now, but there's a report that came out that I think the NCAA is trying to make sure that no matter how many games you guys get to play this season, everybody gets an extra year of eligibility, so you have that chance to come back next year. Being an older guy, just curious what your thoughts on that are, and what do you think most of your teammates would think about that if that's the case?
I think that would like put us at a great ease. Like everybody on the team, I feel like that'll be a great weight off their shoulders. They can just focus on attacking what's in front of us and not worry about like what ifs. Like things don't go wrong, a bunch of uncertainty that we face right now. So I feel like that's a great situation we put in right there. But as a senior, personally, I just feel like I'm trying to make it happen this last round right here.
All right, we maybe have time for a couple more with Kobe. Does anybody else have any other questions? All right. If not, Kobe, thank you for your time tonight.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yes, sir. Yeah, stay.